what's going on YouTube? Welcome to Garnett-Tools. So it was just announced that Wyotech is closing down. So before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe for all the latest and greatest in Garnett-Tools. You can also sound off in the comments if this story affects you at all or whatever you have to say about it. But it looks like Wyotech, a pretty large automotive technology school, college, higher education for students out there, is shutting down. So Zenith Education Group was what it is. They announced on November 8th that they're shutting down a ton of campuses. So I'll go ahead and really quickly read through the actual statement. It says, Zenith Education Group, a nonprofit provider of career education, announced November 8th. Are they talking about themselves in the third person? That's a little weird, coming directly from their website, zenith.org. But okay, that it will enter a new phase in delivering on its mission of helping students succeed. Zenith will limit admission of new students to 3 Altiris career college campuses, allowing for increased focus on the most effective initiatives and innovative ideas that provide underserved students with the best opportunities for career success. Our Altiris career colleges in Tampa, Florida, Norcross, Georgia, and the Bissonnet campus in Houston, Texas will expand on educational programs for students in careers that align most closely with job opportunities in those markets. I think what they're talking about there is the medical, kind of like the medical field, medical and business, something like that, but nothing to do with automotive. The additional 21 Altiris and Wyotech campuses will cease enrolling new students and be taught out, providing the approximately 5,400 students across the ground and online campuses the opportunity to complete their programs. In addition, Zenith will reach out to local educational institutions, nonprofit organizations, and community groups to inquire if there is interest in using our existing facilities within their communities. So it kind of like alludes to the fact that Wyotech is closing, but if you see here, it says the additional 21 Altiris and Wyotech campuses will cease enrolling new students and be taught out. It kind of alludes to the fact that they're closing the school down completely. Many people, I didn't know myself, but many people don't know that Wyotech only had 3 campuses, and there's actually one near me, and they were doing some news report, TV news reporters were on the ground talking to the students at that campus over there in Blairsville. It's about an hour and 20-something minutes away from me, but they said that the big wigs from the school actually came out and said they were going to be shutting down in 6 weeks. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, 6 weeks doesn't really sound like they're going to be taught out. It sounds like they're straight up closing in 6 weeks. You know, students could have started in July, or students could have started in February. They're closing in 6 weeks. You're not going to complete your program if you started later. Like if you started like 3 months ago, how are you going to complete your program in 6 weeks? You're not. So I don't know how they're going to handle that, or if they're going to reimburse some of the students with their loan money. But let me explain really quickly how they got here. Back in 2014, I think several years ago, what was it called? Corinthian. They owned over 100 campuses across the country. And they got into real hot water when they were falsifying their job placement rates. They were also forcing students into Genesis loans, which had a higher interest rate than other loans. So the government stepped in and they said, you can't be doing this stuff. And what happened from there is, during the investigation, a company called ECMC, which is a debt collector for the government on government loans, ECMC stepped in to buy half of the campuses. They stepped in, bought half the campuses, and the government just gave them the blessing. They said it was okay to do this. At that time, Corinthian had like 6 Wyotech campuses. They were Sacramento, Fremont, and Long Beach, and they closed. The Sacramento closed in 2013. The Fremont and Long Beach closed in 2015. Right after this, this hot water Corinthian got in, they sold to ECMC. ECMC created Zenith to house all the colleges. Now, the ones that remain today are Laramie, Wyoming, Blairsville, Pennsylvania, and Daytona, Florida. Those 3 campuses are going to be gone in 5 weeks. They're going to be gone. So, crazy. I don't know if Zenith is going to end up placing these students. They don't have a real good track record with it. I don't trust anything they're going to say about placement, but it is hoped that the students there will get some kind of forgiveness that, you know, the school they're attending is closing. On the news, when they had a couple students on the news, they said that they were going to take it day by day. Some of them were even going to stay in the area around Pennsylvania and just look for jobs and not try to seek education elsewhere, because it's just scary. It's a scary thought to know that you have invested so much money in this school that you're not going to hit the finish line. It's ridiculous. And the statement is bull. I don't trust what they're saying in that statement. But Wyotech is shutting down. That means no auto diesel. That means no auto tech. That means no collision and repair. That means no heating and ventilation. That means no marine technology and no more motorcycle technology. None of it. It's all going to be gone. Wyotech will just be a stain on the wall. Failure by Wall Street, pretty much. Laramie, Wyoming, their original campus, gone. It's all gonna be gone. But hey, that's it. That's all I have for you. So sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. If you like, you can check out my Twitter and Instagram if you're interested. You can also support this channel by checking out my KC Toolcoat affiliate link. It will be in the description. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. That was pretty easy. I mean, if it turned out right, if the camera didn't shut off. Oh, it's actually on. It's on. It's on. It's working. It's on. Ah.